Can you believe it? In the old days, Americans went to Walmart to buy tents for camping trips. Now, many Americans are bringing those same tents back, but this time, to live in Walmart parking lots. From New York to California, parking lots that once symbolized convenience have turned into tent cities. People now warm themselves with car exhaust and sleep inside a few meters of nylon. In the past year, many big brands from Walgreens and Macy's to Dollar General have closed hundreds of stores. They call it business restructuring, but in truth, it's an escape from a tired economy. Rents have gone up 20%. Theft cost stores more than $112 billion. And people now have just enough money to survive, not to shop. In this video, we'll look at 12 major American retailers at risk of closing and how their empty parking lots are turning into shelters for the homeless. This is no longer just their problem. It's our story. As America sells off its soul, one store, one tent at a time. There's an old saying in America: if you want to know how the economy is doing, look at the Walmart parking lot. And now, those parking lots are empty. Walmart, once the symbol of affordable goods and working-class life, is withdrawing from 6 states. They lose over $3 billion every year to theft and spend another $500 million on security. But even that isn't enough to save their stores. In some places, a Walmart loses $10,000 every week just from stolen or missing goods. Rent, salaries, electricity, and insurance, everything is rising. Except purchasing power. Walmart's main customers are people who once believed in everyday low prices. But when the cost of eggs goes up 40%, and rent takes half a paycheck, low prices don't matter anymore. People still go to Walmart, but now, they shop with loose change instead of full carts. In 2019, a shopping cart was full. Today, people remove half their items just to afford the total. When Walmart closes a store, the whole town loses its heartbeat. Hundreds of jobs vanish. Nearby restaurants and cafes shut down. Local governments lose tax income. And at night, those bright neon signs fade away. The same parking lots that once welcomed weekend shoppers are now filled with flashlights and tents. It's a bitter irony. Walmart used to be where poor people went to save money. Now, they've saved so much that they can't buy anything anymore. Some call it retail transformation, but it's more like a shift from supermarket life to survival mode. When people must choose between filling their gas tank and buying dinner, no one thinks about bargain hunting anymore. Walmart isn't just closing stores. It's closing the last door on America's working class, the people who once believed hard work could bring a better life. And as that yellow Walmart logo fades into the night, one question remains. If even Walmart can't survive in today's America, who will save the smaller stores tomorrow? Do you remember the last time you went to a Walgreens? Maybe to buy cold medicine or hand sanitizer during the pandemic. Now, many Americans have to drive miles just to get a bottle of Tylenol. Walgreens, the pharmacy that once stood on every street corner, is closing more than 2,500 stores, almost 1/4 of all their locations. It's not because Americans are healthier. It's because selling medicine in America is no longer profitable. The company lost more than $6 billion and owes $34 billion in debt. Theft is common, insurance costs are up 40%, and reimbursements from health insurance have dropped. In some cities like Chicago and San Francisco, they even lock up toothbrushes because one robbery can erase an entire day's profits. When a pharmacy has to lock up toothpaste, you know the country is in pain. Walgreens used to be part of the community. Doctors worked with them, the elderly checked their blood pressure, and the poor went there for discounts on medicine. Now, thousands of areas have become pharmacy deserts. People have to take buses across towns just to get their medication. It's a sad paradox. In America, you can buy harmful things on every corner. But to buy medicine, you need an appointment and maybe a prayer. Amazon Pharmacy now delivers drugs to your home within 24 hours. It sounds modern. But when everything moves online, real people lose access to real help. And those without internet, credit cards, or money for delivery are left behind. Outside old Walgreens stores, parking lots have turned into homeless camps. The place that once sold aspirin now gives shelter from the rain. The store that once sold pain relief is now surrounded by people living in pain. Walgreens isn't just closing stores. It's closing the gap between illness and despair one block, one parking lot at a time. And as pharmacies disappear, the question grows louder. Who will heal the sickness of this broken economy? Now, what's scarier than inflation? It's when even the dollar store can't survive on a dollar anymore. Dollar General was once a lifeline for poor America, serving places too small for Walmart. But even they're struggling. In 2025, Dollar General stopped opening new stores for the first time ever. Instead, they started closing them. They still make over $38 billion in revenue, but profit has almost disappeared. Labor costs rose by 22%, shipping by 18%, and theft by 30% since 2022. A store now has to sell everything for $1.25 just to keep the lights on. In small towns like those in Kentucky or Alabama, a Dollar General with dim lights and half-empty shelves is now a familiar sight. The employees work as cashiers, cleaners, and security guards all at once. Customers walk in and ask, "What can you buy for $1 these days?" The cashier just smiles, "Not much anymore." The poor can no longer afford to buy from the store made for the poor. Rent, gas, and food prices keep rising. When you must choose between milk and electricity, cheap loses its meaning. Many small towns now have no stores left at all. No fresh food, no vegetables, just empty parking lots sometimes filled with tents and people selling old cans of food. The word "General" in the store's name now feels like a joke. Dollar General, once a symbol of hope for low-income families, has become a symbol of their struggle. These stores were the lifeblood of poor America. And as they disappear, so does the country's strength. Dollar General used to be a place where people found hope in low prices. Now even hope is too expensive. So the question isn't, when will Dollar General recover? The real question is, when people can't afford to live in a rich country anymore, how much is the American dream really worth? Income is not growing anymore. But housing and healthcare costs keep rising fast every month. Inflation is making everything expensive, even simple meals. A $70 shirt now feels more costly than a phone. Inside JCPenney stores, the scene looks empty and sad. Lights flicker. Clothes are 90% off, but no one buys them. Only the sound of workers folding clothes fills the air. When JCPenney closed, other small stores also shut down. The shopping mall became a quiet, empty place. Outside, the parking lot turned into a camp for homeless people. The same place where people once shopped, they now sleep. JCPenney didn't fail because of Amazon or TikTok. It failed because the middle class it served is disappearing. The store once represented a normal, stable American life. But today, America is divided between the very rich and the very poor. The brand that sold pride in dressing well has lost its meaning. Now it represents a country trying to hide its pain. How many more stores must close before we understand? It's not just clothes losing value, it's people losing worth. When we were young, everyone visited Forever 21. Bright lights, loud music, and cheap dresses filled the store. It was a dream for the young generation, full of energy and life. Now, Forever 21 is closing hundreds of stores. Over 200 stores are gone and visits are down by half. Some stores paid $30,000 rent with only a few shoppers. Fast fashion isn't fast enough anymore in the TikTok age. Trends change every 15 seconds, not every season. Forever 21 took weeks to release designs, but others do it in days. Shein and Temu sell cheaper and deliver straight to your door. Young people no longer go to malls to shop. They buy everything online with just one tap. Cheap fashion has lost to fast algorithms and quick trends. Forever 21 made people feel stylish with little money. But Gen Z now cares about the environment and second-hand clothes. Even sustainable banners couldn't fix the store's bad image. Cheap clothes worn twice can never truly be sustainable. A brand called Forever 21 forgot that youth doesn't last forever. The girls who once bought dresses there are now mothers. They pay bills, raise kids, and shop at Walmart instead. Teenagers today don't even know what Forever 21 is. Walk into one today and you'll feel the emptiness. Lights are on, music plays, but the soul is gone. Clothes hang quietly with 70% off tags. Mannequins still smile, but their smiles feel fake. When the lights go off, darkness takes over the parking lot. Old cars park overnight and tents stand beside trash bins. Fast fashion fades, but poverty stays behind. Forever 21 was once the $10 dream of youth. Now it shows that nothing lasts forever when life is paycheck to paycheck. Do you remember the Macy's Thanksgiving parade? The giant balloons, the cheering crowds, the joy in New York City. It was more than a parade, it was a symbol of happiness. But Macy's magic is disappearing fast. In 2015, it had 840 stores. Now less than 450 remain. Its revenue dropped from $25 billion to $17 billion. Rent, power, and insurance costs are higher than ever. Theft alone caused over $300 million in losses. Today, Macy's feels like a quiet museum of the past. Shelves are half empty and escalators run without people. Christmas music plays even in March, echoing through empty halls. It feels like the ghost of the middle class still walks there. This is not just a brand's failure, it's the end of an era. A time when shopping brought joy, not stress. A time when holidays meant celebration, not fear of bills. When Macy's closes, the whole mall dies with it. Small stores lose customers, restaurants shut down too. Empty parking lots turn into places for tents and old cars. Macy's used to give life to cities, now its exit takes it away. People say Macy's will recover one day. Maybe it will, but the world has changed too much. You can't fix a 20th century business in a digital age. Those beautiful stores now stand as reminders of lost dreams. Macy's once lit up Christmas for every American family. Now the lights are off and only small fires glow outside. Homeless people warm themselves in the cold where shoppers once stood. When those lights went out, hope dimmed with them too. Every time a supermarket closes, its parking lot dies slowly. Cracks appear, weeds grow, and silence replaces life. Across America, parking lots are becoming homeless camps. In 2024, over 770,000 Americans were homeless. That's an 18% rise in just 1 year. After new laws banned outdoor sleeping, they had nowhere to go. So they moved into the parking lots of closed stores. In Washington, tents now stand behind a closed Walmart. In Los Angeles, Koreatown's parking lots are full of broken cars. In Milwaukee, violence and overdoses forced officials to close public lots. In Salem, people now camp behind an old Wendy's restaurant. It looks like recycling, but it's a painful kind of reuse. The American dream once meant a house and a garage. Now there's only a garage, and no home left. The bright lights of shopping malls are gone. Now campfires burn where neon lights once glowed. Shelves full of goods are replaced by donation boxes. Some say this is only temporary, but years have passed. Those tents have lasted longer than the stores ever did. If closures continue like this, empty lots will soon outnumber active ones. City planners call it adaptive reuse, the rebirth of dead spaces. They are turning malls into housing and schools. They are converting parking lots into apartments and clinics. In California, San Diego started a safe parking program. It lets homeless people live safely in their cars. San Jose turned an old mall lot into affordable apartments. Denver and Phoenix are doing the same in their empty malls. America has over 50,000 empty parking lots. If just 10% were reused, 400,000 homes could be built. A new dream could rise on the ruins of the old one. It's strange but real. Places of luxury are becoming shelters for the poor. The same parking lots that once held Christmas shoppers now hold the homeless. If you listen closely, you can almost hear the old Macy's speaker. Everything must go. And truly, everything has gone: the stores, the jobs, and the pride. But maybe there is still hope hidden in the ruins. Maybe one day people will say, "This used to be a mall. Now it's where families live and children grow up." The cycle has come full circle from mall to home again. From dreams of shopping to dreams of survival. And maybe someday, dreams of rebirth will follow. But is this real recovery or just a new cover on old cracks? From Walmart to Macy's, from J.C. Penney to Forever 21, the story repeats. It's not just businesses collapsing, it's the people behind them. Those who believed in weekend shopping and life on credit. Now they sleep in the same parking lots where they once dreamed. This is not just a story about retail. It's the story of survival in a tired, struggling America. A country where hope used to be free, but now even hope costs money.